When I start working with egg producers, before we get into those details that they typically want to start bombarding me with as a kind of a business consultant to them and working with them, they want to talk to me about the implementation side and what they do and what I try to get them to start off with is do a little bit of introspection. Why do you own the land? Why do you want to own the land? What do you really enjoy doing? And why is it important to you? What is your motivation for continuing the farm or ranch, coming back to it, or putting one together and establishing it? And traditionally what I found is most people have one of these three motivations. Either production, they want to be the best cattle producer, they want to be the best sheep and goat raiser, they want to have the biggest deer on a hunting operation, and they measure their success based on the quality or the attributes of those ag commodities that they are producing. The other motivation is money. I want to be as profitable as possible, or I want to make money and not have to work in a real job. I want to be my own boss, and that requires me to make X number of dollars off of this land. It's a completely different mentality, and none of these are right, none of these are wrong, but it helps to know which one is truly guiding things. The last, and the one that I find more often than not, especially those that are reborn to the land, like myself, my primary motivation is heritage. Preserving a family legacy, passing it on to the next generation, taking what's been accumulated over several generations of work and making sure that it gets in the hands of the kids or grandkids that you intend to take it over, and make sure that they're equipped with the skills to care for it responsibly. Again, all three of these are very typical. There's no right, no wrong, but spend a little time thinking about what you really want to do. And just to kind of an example, one of my colleagues raises cattle. So do I. But his motivation is different. His motivation is money. And he says, I raise cattle, but nobody would ever look at my cattle and want any of them, because I've decided long ago that didn't really care about raising an animal that was going to win a blue ribbon. I wanted to make money. So I've decided I go out and I buy Corriente cattle, and they're thin and they're wiry, but I figured I could graze 3 of those for what most people could graze 2 for. And when they have calves, I'm going to have 3 calves, you're going to have 2. Yours are going to look pretty, but mine are going to end up with a higher net paycheck, and I'm cool with that. That's fine. That's just an example of someone. We both raise cattle, he does and I do. We just have different kind of philosophies based on our motivation. So you have to start here and then kind of work down in terms of identifying what types of enterprises and what the proper approaches to those enterprises are that make sense.